Well, farmers are struggling with drought conditions right across the prairie provinces this year. High temperatures are ravaging crops and pastures, and cattle ranchers, well, they are struggling just to feed their livestock. So for more, we are reaching out right now to cattle rancher and also the president of the Saskatchewan Stock Growers Association, Kelsey Elford in Caronport, Saskatchewan. So Kelsey, thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me, Michael.
Listen, I'm hoping we can begin here by you painting a picture, if you will. Can you describe for us what it's like right now to walk along your property? How has the heat, the weather affected your fields and your operation?
The continued heat is putting continued pressure on all of our pastures. I was up this morning and looked through the yearlings and the pairs, and just to make sure that everything is okay. And with the increased heat, pastures are going backwards quickly. And I took a couple of water samples to make sure that the levels in the water are going to be safe for my cattle to drink. It just, for this time of year, for it to be this dry, looking into what the winter is going to hold for feed situations, it's a concerning drought. This is the worst I've seen.
Concerning because livelihoods are at stake here.
Absolutely, and when you look at the cattle ranchers in this country, across Canada, you're not just looking at beef producers, you're looking at environmental stewards, and their livelihood is directly tied to the land. And so when they're taking care of their livestock, they're actually taking care of the land across this country. And where the cattle herd's at the lowest it's been, and this drought is going to send a lot of animals to the slaughter, just simply because guys don't have enough feed. And this isn't a problem that's going to be here today, gone tomorrow. This is going to have long-reaching economic effects for all of Canada as this drought continues.
Well, absolutely. We hear it all the time. Canadians want a domestic supply that they know is safe when it comes to food. So given the situation, are governments doing enough to support the industry? Do you think they even understand the scope of the problem that you're now facing?
I think that the provincial government has taken some excellent first steps to utilize some tools through crop insurance and through the Farm and Ranch Water Infrastructure Program. There's been talk of a tax deferral. I think federally more could be done. That action is required immediately. It's sometimes when requests and asks go to government, it takes a long time for those asks to come to fruition. And in this drought, in this situation, for the people that are affected across Western Canada, the action needs to be immediate. And we're producing the food that Canadians eat, and that's an important job. And I would like the federal government to recognize that and give help where it's needed.
So what are you looking for right now, Kelsey? Are you looking at direct financial support, grants, tax deferrals? What are you looking for from Ottawa here?
Well, tax deferrals are definitely going to help, because producers are going to sell livestock that they normally don't market. And then that they're going to have to declare income that they don't normally have. And then when they go to buy back into the livestock market, if they've been taxed on that income, then we're going to lose producers. And here in Saskatchewan, we have a mandate to grow the cash receipts of livestock production to over $1 billion. And if we potentially see 30 to 40% of the cow herd going to town, that's going to put significant pressure on those goals of this province and set our economic development back. So a 5-year tax deferral program, triggering agri-recovery or disaster assistance. Just if there's money available to buy feed, it's such a widespread area that feed is going to be hard to source. So if assistance is there for those sorts of things, it would definitely be welcomed by all the livestock producers that are affected.
Well, Kelsey, perhaps someone's listening in Ottawa to this. I appreciate the time. We wish you well. Thank you for this.
Thanks for the call.
That's Kelsey Alford, a cattle rancher as well as the president of the Saskatchewan Stock Growers Association.